everybody to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick this deep to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Tigers offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, this offense is able to rely on an elite running back. And how priceless is it to have a guy like this?
You know, sometimes in college football we get so caught up in the quarterback and the receivers and just spreading it out. But the elite teams have a running back like this that can take your offense to another level. Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Grab behind the line, it's Coleman.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Now play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff. Here he goes. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. 1st down and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion makes it 2nd down. Wants to throw it. On the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
Missouri now in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm with the football. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Bootleg looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. The Gamecocks offense gets their first crack now. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Caught behind the line. It's Barber. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Sellers. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt today for the offense. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Throws the stiff arm. Now he's into the open field. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And Kirk, it's Missouri with the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Takes off in a bootleg. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Grab made by the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And completion makes it second and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the Gamecocks will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. There's a 1st and 10 play. He's looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Swarm to the pass rush. The sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And here comes the punter onto the field. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. To the air, it's Sellers. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14. And the running back takes the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This is a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. The tackle is made just a short gain after the completion. The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Screen to the wide receiver. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming out from the 17-yard line. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. First down here for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And that will pick up the first down, a spot at the 38. The Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. Powers through. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. There's the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Park behind the line. It's Parker. And moves the football to the 27 on the first down. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. The shotgun running play call. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. And now the running back's got it again. Not much on that play, brought down short. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short on the 20. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Looking right, this one caught. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. He fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. In the clear at the 25. Slides to avoid the big hit. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Hardy.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Mizzou.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he goes out of bounds at the 1. So close to a touchdown, but a great return there. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sentence before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Hand off to the back. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Second down after that previous play. They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. Corralling for no gain. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. To throw, it's Sellers. Caught for the receiver. And it works. The first down to the 35. And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Gets loose. Both run tackled, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. Now timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. That's reeled in. It's Barber. That's out of bounds as a short gain on the play. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this possession. Here's 3rd and 5. He's running out of time here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback keeps the football. He's past the marker and still got him. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Terry. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
And his defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it. Good job of keeping their eyes up and bringing this receiver down. Gave up some yards, but nothing big to try to hold on to this lead.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.